This video addresses a common Kubernetes interview question. What would you do if pods were restarting frequently in production? First, let's look at the high-level flow of a container crash and restart in Kubernetes. When a container crashes, it moves to a waiting state, and the kubelet restarts it, increasing the backoff time with each loop. The troubleshooting process involves 3 key steps. First, identify why Kubernetes restarted the pod using the kubectl describe pod command. Look for reasons such as OOMKilled, which indicates a memory limit issue, error or CrashLoopBackOff, which usually means the application is crashing, liveness probe failures, which indicate that the application became unresponsive or stuck, and pod eviction, which typically occurs due to node resource pressure such as memory or disk exhaustion. Second, check the pod logs from the previous container instance using kubectl logs, previous. Look for out-of-memory errors, application exceptions, startup failures, or dependency timeouts, which usually explain why the container crashed. Third, check node health only if the issue is resource-related. On the node where the pod was running, run Linux system commands such as top, free-m, and df-h to assess resource usage. Look for memory pressure, CPU saturation, or disk pressure, which can lead to pod eviction or overall instability. Pods were restarting frequently in production. To reduce immediate impact, I scaled up replicas to lower the load on each pod. I then checked pod events to understand the restart reason, and reviewed logs from the previous container instance to determine whether the issue was an application crash or a resource constraint. If the problem was resource-related, I verified pod resource limits and checked node health for memory or CPU pressure. After fixing the root cause, I monitored the deployment to ensure the pods remained stable. Thank you for watching. Follow for more practical DevOps insights and real production troubleshooting techniques. If this breakdown helped, like the video, subscribe for more DevOps content, and share your production issues in the comments.